Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for November 15th, 2021. I am not coming to you in video again because it's our last day. We're out at the Disneyland Resort covering all the holiday festivities out here and hoping and praying that the flood at It's Small World subsides so we can ride that before we leave. It may not happen. We'll see what happens. The holiday season officially began November 12th at Walt Disney World. The theme parks, including the interiors of many shops, were quickly decorated in the weeks leading up to the holiday season. In fact, a lot of it overnight. But the restaurants of the Walt Disney World Resort remain barren. You may remember that last year, holiday decorations weren't put up in the restaurants either. That was blamed on the pandemic. But it seemed the decision has been made permanent now. It is just a budget cut rather than a pandemic cutting measure. One exception, obviously, is Jock Lindsay's Holiday Bar at Disney Springs, but that's a marketed offering, so it makes sense that that one's still happening. Obviously, characters are still dressed for the season at Hollywood and Vine for Minnie's Holiday Dine. But beyond that, there are decor packages for all these restaurants. I specifically can think of Tony's Town Square restaurant, which I think not my favorite restaurant, but as far as decor inside, it's very cute. So they're just not going to do that this year. It's now seemingly a permanent thing. It's pretty sad. A new Spirit Jersey Mickey ear headband resembling a holiday sweater is now available at the Magic Kingdom. We found it at the Emporium for $39.99. The headband and one of the ears are red and white plaid, while the other ear is white and green. The white ears feature Santa Mickey, and the red ear has Santa Mickey and Christmas tree cookies. A Spirit Jersey tag is on one side of the headband. The other side of the white ear has a snowflake cookie, and the red ear has mistletoe embroidered on the back. At Disney's Hollywood Studios, guests can cool down with a holiday candy cane shake piled high with goodies. The shake is available at Hollywood Scoops on Sunset Boulevard for $9.49. It's candy cane ice cream shake piled high with whipped cream, chocolate cake donut, and candy cane pieces to review on our site. Speaking of reviews on our site, there's also a new holiday-themed popcorn mix available at the studios. Guests will find this mix at popcorn carts in the center of the park near Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It's a blend of caramel corn, red chocolate M&Ms, and green mint M&Ms. It costs $7.50. At Disney's Animal Kingdom, guests can spot classic characters as well as Santa Claus himself on holiday Flotias along the Discovery River. We saw Donald and Daisy in a garland-wrapped boat previously, but unfortunately did not spot them again. Timon and Rafiki made a few appearances to wave to guests, and Mickey and Minnie have added some winter flair to their safari outfits. Both of them have flowers in their hats, while Minnie has a red scarf and Mickey has a red shirt. They're appearing on their 50th anniversary boat. And finally, Santa Claus and his own sleigh-like flotia is there as well. Red on the outside with garland along the edge. He has a sack of presents at his feet, and there are beautiful pinwheels set up behind him. You can watch a video of all of these right here on our YouTube channel. Guests can now visit Santa Claus at Once Upon a Toy at Disney Springs. As announced a few days ago, guests wishing to meet Santa will need to join a virtual queue after their arrival at Disney Springs. Cue the PTSD for Rise of the Resistance. Guests must be at Disney Springs to join the virtual queue, which opens up at 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. on the My Disney Experience app. We visited in the early afternoon and were able to join the virtual queue with no issue. Don't worry, it's not as hard as Rise. I guess, without a bunch of cannons, Santa can operate more efficiently. As with other Walt Disney World virtual queues, guests are given a group number. We were also given a return time. And Santa meets between 10 a.m. and 9 p.m. daily. A projected wait time is posted. We virtually waited about 40 minutes and then returned to check in. My Disney Experience will offer a QR code for the cast member to scan and confirm your group. Though a sticker queue was set up inside, we didn't have to wait at all once we were in there. A huge section of the store has been cordoned off for Santa, and red curtains around the edge of the queue and the meet and greet area as well. The store has been decorated with garlands and presents, and Santa is surrounded by presents as well, plus 2 Christmas trees, toy blocks, nutcrackers, and more. Guests aren't allowed to approach Santa, but they get time to speak with him and take a photo with him distanced, and he'll be available through December 24th. Something tells me he gets busy after that. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, Florida now falls under the moderate tier of community transmission of COVID-19, the only state in the nation below the substantial and high tiers. When it comes to individual counties, Orange County, Florida, home to Universal Orlando Resort and Walt Disney World, is also in the moderate tier. Some of Walt Disney World Resort also resides in Osceola, which currently falls under the substantial tier. And current guidance on the CDC website states the following, quote, Unvaccinated people in Orange County, Florida should wear a mask in public, indoor settings. Mask requirements might vary from place to place. Make sure to follow local laws, rules, regulations, or guidance. Everyone in Osceola County, Florida should wear a mask in public, indoor settings. Mask requirements, again, may vary from place to place, and make sure, again, follow those local laws, rules, and regulations. Currently, all guests are required to wear approved face coverings indoors at the Walt Disney World Resort. Guests at Universal Orlando are recommended to wear them, but not required. Attempts to fix the orange pillars on the Wonders of Xandar Pavilion in Epcot have started anew. You may remember these pillars were painted years ago at this point. One of the first things that actually happened to the old Universe of Energy building. But as we've noticed, as we've walked by them for the last few years, one of the pillars was pretty heavily damaged during the construction process, had some visible damage, and so they're going over that again now, all these years later. You may also remember that on the other side, they tried doing some weird black paint with silver accents. Doesn't look, maybe that's not happening now. It's the saga of this facade has been interesting, and from concept art changing over the years to what we've seen them try to do differently on the outside, it seems like there were more grandiose plans for this facade, and certainly the original concept art shows some of that. But over the years, it's kind of been, budget cut down to just this paint job, and now they're just trying to pick the paint job that looks the best. But we'll keep you in the loop as they continue to work on these big orange pillars, and we'll see how they shake out. Speaking of Cosmic Rewind, imagine your Zach Ridley shared a sneak peek of the facade of the attraction, where they've installed some metallic silver panels, bringing a sleek intergalactic aesthetic that fits perfectly in the World Discovery neighborhood, said Zach Ridley. Soon, we will commence installation of our greeter booth in front of these panels that will serve as a gateway to the attraction. The structure will serve as our welcome point for all guests who come to experience the treasures of our Xandarian friends that have come to Epcot. Bees have paid a visit once again to Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company kiosks in Epcot. In fact, closing the Canada kiosk on the 14th. You may remember over the years we have covered this. Seasonally, these bees seem to take over the carts. The American Adventure, we noticed when we walked by that cart or stand that there were bees all over the donuts, and then we walked by Canada and the kiosk was closed. So it's something, they're drawn to the syrup, I think. It's something about the syrup that the sticky sweetness of that draws them in. And so Joffrey's cast members are used to these closures. They happen on the regular. The full menus have been released for the 2021 Epcot International Festival of the Holidays, which will run from November 26th through December 30th. Of course, we will bring you reviews of all of those items when it happens. If you want to check out the menus in advance, they're at WDWNT.com. A new Disney Parks Designer Collection ear headband is coming to the Parks and Shop Disney today, November 15th. The ear headband is designed by Vera Wang in a bridal style. The black velvet ears are topped with large white silk bow and organza. The ears each feature hand-sewn beading and crystals. It also comes with detachable fingertip-length veil and comb. The limited edition ear headband comes in a dust bag, complete with a certificate of authenticity. They'll arrive, again, they're at Disney Springs and online at Shop Disney now. Also at the Downtown Disney District at the Disneyland Resort, they'll arrive on Tuesday. Christmas sippers are once again available at Disney Springs. Both the green Mickey Jingle Bell sipper and the annual pass holder Santa Mickey Snow Globe sipper were available last Christmas. They're back again this year. It's available at BB Wolf Sausage Company in the marketplace. It'll likely begin popping up around the resort. Remains to be seen. They may be Disney Springs exclusive. We'll see what happens. Jingle Bell sippers $15.99. The Snow Globe sipper $12. The Grand Floridian Cafe at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, as you might have imagined, is celebrating 50 years of the Walt Disney World Resort with a dessert inspired by Minnie Mouse. The crunchy-topped cream puff is filled with one of Walt's favorite flavors of cinnamon-spiced apples and chantilly cream. The 50th anniversary vintage Minnie's Brown Betty Profiterole costs $8. Their review on our website. A new holiday popcorn bucket is available at popcorn carts throughout the Disneyland Resort. The bucket features Mickey and friends playing in a winter wonderland with the Disney parks in the background. Mickey and Minnie are pictured sledding down a slope. Goofy is making a snow angel. Donald and Daisy are skiing away from the Yeti in the background. That's Harold from the Matterhorn, by the way. Tinkerbell, wearing a scarf, is putting a star atop a Christmas tree. The bucket, of course, comes full of popcorn for $11. In addition to that popcorn bucket, you could also get a souvenir snowflake bottle topper this winter. The bottle topper is available while supplies last at Disneyland snack carts. The Mickey-shaped snowflake comes on a blue straw, and the snowflake is white with blue snowflake designs on both sides. And a button to activate the light is on one side. The light changes from blue, green, white to red, and it costs $6.50. Fans of Star Wars TV shows will love these new Galaxy's Edge items available at Droid Depot. Guests can now get their own nearly life-size C-110P or chopper from Star Wars Rebels, or turn a standard astromech into a ferry droid from The Mandalorian. The droid comes with chopper's many pop-out accessories attached, and the controller lets you move him in different ways. It has a port for a personality chip of your choosing. Costs $119.99. The ferry droid was seen in an episode of The Mandalorian, and now your astromech droid can have legs and arms attached to it so it can row a ferry boat. I'm sure you all have one at home. With this accessory set, fans can turn them, again, into that ferry droid. It comes with the arms, the legs, a head, and a staff for rowing. The accessories are compatible with Droid Depot R and C1 series body canisters. Set costs $69.99. Again, these are just at Disneyland so far. We assume soon they'll be at Walt Disney World as part of the Life Day merchandise that's rolling out at this time of year. The Zero Dog Bowl, featuring Jack Skellington's loyal dog from The Nightmare Before Christmas, is now available at Disneyland Park. The bowl can be purchased with the loaded French fries or onion rings at Hungry Bear Restaurant, or with a loaded mashed potato bowl at the French Market. The dog bowl is gray and says Zero on one side, and Zero himself is on the other side next to the logo for The Nightmare Before Christmas. A bone and candy canes are crossed on the inside of the bowl. I, of course, had to have one, because why would I not eat food out of a dog bowl? It's fun. The holiday season, of course, is here at Disneyland Resort, and while limited-time offerings at Hungry Bear aren't festive in appearance, they should not be missed. We tried both the spicy barbecue bacon cheeseburger and the loaded Zero Bowl, which I just talked about. The third-pound Angus beef patty served with applewood smoked bacon, American cheese, onion ring, pickled jalapenos, and barbecue sauce, served with Cuties, mandarin oranges, or French fries for $13.49. Is, I will dare say, the second best counter service hamburger I've ever had in a Disney theme park. It was really good. Again, you could also get those French fries or onion rings loaded with creamy cheesy sauce, crispy bacon, and green onions in the Zero Bowl for $12.99. I recommend that too. A review on our site. At the snack cart in front of Sleeping Beauty Castle at Disneyland, guests can now pick up a cinnamon chocolate churro to enjoy during the season. And there's also a additional $1. There's this hot chocolate flavored with mini marshmallow dipping sauce. Really great. Cafe Orleans at Disneyland Park has begun serving its holiday menu, which includes a hot cocoa creme brulee served with marshmallow chantilly and sugar cookies for $10. At the Disney Merriest Nights event, we tried at Royal Street Veranda, they had the red beans and rice stew, which is spiced red beans simmered with ham and andouille sausage, topped with jasmine rice and served in a bread bowl for $11.49. A new spicy meatball sandwich is available at Refreshment Corner in Disneyland. It's difficult to mess up a meatball sandwich, obviously, but here it is. House-made meatballs, marinara, shredded mozzarella, and cheese sauce on a toasted garlic hoagie roll for $10.49. If you prefer your holiday season warm and tropical, the Paradise Party Dole Whip float might be the treat for you at Merriest Nights. It's blue pineapple juice topped with watermelon Dole Whip for $6.79. Belle and Beast are preparing for an enchanted Christmas over at Rose Tavern, where they have the Eggnog Cold Brew, which is cold brew coffee and eggnog topped with whipped cream and holiday spices for $5.99. There's also the Holiday Gray Stuff with holiday sprinkles and white chocolate star for $6.49. Over at the Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe, they have the turkey noodle soup and maple walnut cheesecake. They're $5.99 and they're both $5.99. It's almost said $5.99 and $5.99 respectively, but that would be dumb. Let's not say that. Moving on, a tasty new funnel cake with churro twist is now available at the Stage Door Cafe. Churro funnel cake is house-made funnel cake topped with cinnamon sugar, caramel, toffee candy, and whipped cream for $8.99. Moving over to Disney California Adventure now. We noticed a change at the Kingswell Camera Shop on Buena Vista Street. Obviously, the camera shop at Disneyland was turned into Plaza Point, which is the holiday store. So obviously, if you got rid of the Photo Pass location at Disneyland, what are you going to do with the one at DCA? Well, they have also expanded Julius Katz & Sons into this space. So now they have moved they have a embroidery station here where the PhotoPass counters were towards the front, and they've turned the rest into shop space, which turns out this is also a holiday shop too. We don't know if it'll be a year-round one, but nonetheless, right now it is a holiday store. 2 classic Christmas cookies are now available at Trolley Treats in DCA. Both of the cookies are Mickey-shaped. They'll be available through the holidays. The Santa Mickey cookie costs $5.49. The Mickey gingerbread cookie, $3.99. At the Cozy Cone in Cars Land, they have a new churro treat. The cherry chocolate churro is a classic churro rolled in crushed chocolate cookies and topped with cherry glaze and chocolate chips for $6.29. Meanwhile, in Avengers Campus at Terran Treats, they're serving up a pineapple coconut ration. This is one of the many churro snacks available this year. It's pineapple-flavored spiral churro dipped in a coconut-flavored glaze and sprinkled with toasted coconut for $6.25. Meanwhile, Hank Pym is cooking up something over at the Pym Test Kitchen with the holiday snack molecules: gingerbread and Mexican hot chocolate caramel corn, mini pretzels, honey roasted peanuts, dried cranberries, and popped sorghum for $7.50. A new chocolate hazelnut strawberry churro has been added to the Festival of the Holidays lineup at the Churro Cart in Hollywoodland. It's a classic churro drizzled with chocolate, hazelnut, and strawberry sauces for $6.75. Also at Willie's Churro, they have another special one. They have the classic churro topped with maple glaze, toasted pecans, and chocolate drizzle for $6.75. Again, reviews for all of these items up at DisneylandNewsToday.com, and we are still churning through them. There are dozens and dozens of new items, and every day we're posting reviews for them. So before you head out and try those treats, know which ones you should get. A series of Disney Parks Little Golden Books are now being released, but you can also collect all 5 in a new set coming May 2022. The set is available for pre-order now, including The Haunted Mansion, It's a Small World, Jungle Cruise, Space Mountain, and The Orange Bird. The books are also available for individual purchase for $5.99. The set, again, released May 3rd, 2022. Probably before Cosmic Rewind opens. That's my guess. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, the Vacationeer, the engineers of your next magical vacation. Sit back and let their team of vacation planning experts craft your family's next trip. The best part, their services are free. Hotel, park tickets, Genie Plus, Lightning Lane, dining, and more. Visit WDWNT.travel for details. The Vacationeer, the official travel agency of WDWNT. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. And don't forget, we are just days away from our annual tradition, our marathon of programming to benefit Toys for Tots, a wonderful organization that Disney has supported for many, many years. Going back to Walt Disney himself, his animators even created the original logo for this great organization that makes sure that underprivileged kids get to open something on Christmas morning and have a much better holiday season than they would have otherwise. It's a wonderful charity. Disney still supports, and obviously we do every year. And this year, again, with a 50-hour live broadcast beginning November 26th at 9 p.m., all starting with a very special WDW News Tonight live from our studio in celebration. Again, be sure to join us right here on YouTube for all 50 hours of program. There'll be lots of cool stuff. We'll put the full schedule out very soon. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Looking for the latest in Disney news on the go? Then download WDWNT the app. From news to videos to park hours and more, WDWNT the app is your one-stop shop for the latest from the Disney world. Available on iPhone and Android, just search for WDWNT in your device's app store.